Hey everybody, it's Baby Bear, and I know this is a really late video for an update video. I hate making update videos, but because people keep asking about certain things, I figured why not just put something out there, even though I really don't want to do it. It's just because I love you guys so much, and if you ask, I'm gonna do it. So, as you saw there, we had some major Wi-Fi issues today, major server disruptions. So Evony is still broken. Yet they keep coming out with these updates and they keep breaking the system. So my question is, why can't Evany just do these events for the month, right? Like I love that white albino King Kong little monkey guy. He gave the drunken fruit. It was so cute. It was such a cute event. I love the skull caps. I would have loved if that event lasted for a month. You know, why not give us that type of an event for a month? Have people spend for a month and just give out some of the events like, like 2 events per week. And then you end up getting all of your events in 4 weeks and you get the spend from people and we get to enjoy the monsters more and you're not overworking your employees to get out all of this new content because we're enjoying the little white monkeys. Like seriously, it's just so sad to me that Evany actually has some really cute ideas and they just are over in a flash. So I would rather have an event like the little monkeys that last for a month and then have server maintenance issues being taken care of. And I would rather have like this mermaid event, get to enjoy that for a month. It just seems like they're cramming so much content into 2 weeks. And that's why everything is broken and unstable. And really, All Stars is coming up, and I get it. They wanted to get a money grab, they wanted to get a money spent out for people. But come on, please just let something work for once. Let something work. Okay. Let me center myself and let's talk about some of these update things here. So I actually thought the coin strike was still going on, but I actually found out it's over. And it's like, why? Why? Anyways, I've been coin striking because this game doesn't work. It doesn't work. Even on BOCs right now, we're having all this kind of crap going on. Just the marches get stuck. I am so glad I'm not being competitive for All Stars. We got pushed from C5 to C4, so now all of it is just so much more impossible than what it was before. So I personally, I know I have boundaries, I have self-respect, and if somebody is not doing what they're supposed to be doing, why do people spend? You know? So I just wanted to put that out there before I start going in on to these updates because I want you guys to know that I'm sticking to the coin striking for my personal self, and all of you can do whatever you want. If you want to spend. If you don't. But really, Evony is never going to change and it's never going to work if you keep throwing money at it. And it's like respect yourself. Respect yourself. So, all right, let me get into this. So you're going to go into your event tab and you'll see the triumphal celebration. That is going to have everything there. So don't forget to go to that stupid poem thing, read it, just collect the chests. I don't even know what they say. I know I didn't read it, and collect it because you want those gold badges. So the gold badges and the scepters are really fun. But anyways, just go in there, collect them. You should have all of them by now. So don't forget that. And then the next thing you'll see here, this is where all the people are spending the money for this really nice castle. So this is the money castle. This is the same thing as the mirror lake. So the top 10 people are basically going to get to keep this permanent castle, and the top 3 or 4 or 5, they get these extra fragments to upgrade their castle, which is kind of a cool little change up from, what we've had before. And you'll see on this Triumph Parade that you get these brooches, these silver brooches. And if you are wanting to get the Siren March, you can get it for free, guys. If you gather and if you do those rallies of those sirens, you can actually get them for free. So I don't know why I just jumped back to this castle, but I actually have this castle from a previous event, which is really, I'm lucky. But that Siren March added to it will give you an extra bonus. So just know that you want to finish this event because it gives you the gold wizards that you can basically use. And again, it'll show you in the details that you can get those brooches from gathering on resource spots and rallying those siren monsters. I don't know how to pronounce it, so I won't even bother. So that said, a lot of people ended up, rushing to spend for it, but again, you can get it for free. And thank you, Evony. All right, let's thank Evony for giving us something for free to grind out and work for. I will give them props when props are due, so I do appreciate that. There's this share thing here. So if you purchase packages, you basically light the fireworks up, and then at the end of the day, they basically draw out a raffle and you get random gem prizes. And I believe at the very, very end of the event, everybody who's been in, who's spent something will get inside that raffle somehow. But I wouldn't hold your breath for it. I wouldn't spend just for that. So that being said, what am I doing now? Okay. It's like I'm just kind of dancing. Oh, okay, I know what I'm doing. I'm looking for the new castle. So here we go. It's kind of cool, mermaid vibes, it's got the purples and the turquoises. They actually did a really nice design on this. They actually listened and did a big upgrade from the butt plug castle and the what was the other one? The Godzilla castle. Man, that was awful. So these are really pretty, and so you'll see that they're upgraded here because now they have an effect. So now you get an extra boost with this castle, which again is kind of cool. Now, this only helps people that are around 6 grids of, of this person. So you have to be like in a rally crew. So obviously that will be good for all stars and challenge and that type of event. SVS, if you're rallying for the throne, that type of thing. And what else am I looking for here? Oh, I know what I'm doing. So this castle, you'll see it pairs up with the Siren March. All right. And with that Siren March, you get that extra bonus, that in-city ground troop defense and the range training capacity. So not bad, right? It's not great. It's not like, if you think about it, that march is free, but that castle is quite expensive. And I will get into that next. Somebody did ask in the comments to kind of round up how much this castle costs. And it's really difficult because I'm not good at math. Plus, I didn't spend on it, but Sapphire did. So I had to reach out to Sapphire to help me with the calculations. Let me just say we're both not confident in the math, but we're going to give you a ballpark, okay? One thing that I do want to point out, though, is that when I first got this castle in event, I think it cost me about $1,600 USD, okay? $1,600. So what Evony is teaching us is that if you buy a castle outright the first time in one of these events, just know that when they introduce it the second time, it's going to be cheaper, okay? Because when we did the calculations, we found out that it was much cheaper than $1,600. So let me show you that breakdown. So in the packages, they're like ladder packs, but they're permanently like $4.99, $9.99, $19.99, and $49.99. You have to buy those before you can get to the 99. And the 99, Sapphire said, has 50 gold wizards in it. So she basically was checking her calculation history because she did the math when she was purchasing this. Now, at the time, she didn't have those free gold wizards, so she was doing it, right away. So when I did the calculations, it came out to be 900 if you had 10 coupons, okay? So it looked to be about $900 for the 99 pack. So Um, how would I break that down? So it was 19 packs in total, but of course you get the gold wizards from the $4.99, $9.99, $19.99, and $49.99. So when Sapphire was doing the calculations, she came out to $11.96, and that was with Amazon coins. And then with Google, it was $12.57 or $12.50. Okay, guys, all right. This is, maybe don't listen to this completely. I'm really bad at math, and Sapphire looks like she's bad at math too. But yeah, so she's saying that it'll cost 2K, but I think it's because she didn't use all of her double coupons because she got the castle the first day, which is a really bad idea. And let me give you guys advice. For me, and this has been across the board ever since I started Evony, I will not do my double coupons except for maybe one or two when an event comes out. When it first comes out, I will only spend two. Why? Because when Evony sees if the spending levels are not good, they will release something else. They'll release like another Trial of Knights or another Duty General or another spend that will give you better packs. And so I like to wait to see on the second week what I'm offered to use those double coupons on. So you know what, maybe this was a bad idea to show this because it is confusing. But if you break it down, you'll get it. So if the 99 packs have 50 gold wizards in it, just divide that by 1,000, right? And then if you want to minus the 50, the free ones, then do 950 divided by 50. And you're going to get kind of a ballpark of how much it costs. But I do think it is around what Sapphire had earlier. I think it's around $1,200. So it is cheaper than when I got it for the first time, but they also did that with the Jazwar dragon. Do you remember that dragon that came out, with the Mirror Lake event? That was $500, and Sapphire and I both got that dragon. But then they came out with it later on that wheel, and that wheel was about $200 to $300. So just know that when Evony releases something and they're really appeasing to the people that spend, the money grab, the crowds that will jump on something right away. And my advice to you is to not jump on it right away and to see when it will come out later and be cheaper. But anyways, Ebony probably doesn't want me to say that, but it's the truth. Like, I feel like they keep devaluing things, so why should I spend the top dollar, the top money, when it's going to come out cheaper, and then somebody else is going to basically catch up to my stats because they waited and they bought it later, right? So just throwing that out there. So in honor of having to watch that mathematical mess, I'm presenting to you whales that Sapphire actually saw in Alaska. She was doing some glacial tour, and I said to her, I'm like, will you see whales? Because I really want to see whales. And lo and behold, she saw a freaking whale jump out of the water. And I'm just like, it's so on par with this theme, right? So the next cool thing that Evony gave to us kind of for free is this Siren beast. So obviously you can just grind on this, guys. Save up your scales and just kill a bunch of monsters, and you're able to unlock the Siren beast. And if you're needing a ground dragon, maybe some people who don't have their wings yet, you could use this. But definitely, I'll probably just put this on my sub general, and maybe I'll put it on a March just to enjoy the graphics a little bit. But since I'll be getting the Siren March, I probably don't need this beast. So yeah, it's just basically same thing as the rest of the beasts, guys. Same exact thing. And if you want to see her on a March, here you go. And I think a lot of people were having fun with this event. I know a lot of my friends really are into the sea theme, so I'm totally glad that Evony changed it up. So another cool thing that Evony did was they expanded the fame. So I actually really like this because it actually helps the spenders retroactively. Now, it wasn't doing it at first. It wasn't actually letting us collect things that we've already done. I do know that a lot of us were really upset when it said, oh, research 100 times the military academy. And a lot of us are like, we don't have 100 researches left in that academy. And that was a really expensive research. That would really suck that we could not unlock something just because Evony didn't retroactively give us that. So I do think that this is actually really, really smart to do because it makes it so that the new servers like C5 and when C6 comes, that's going to be a fame that's going to be hard for them to get, and they're going to have to strive for that and spend on that, while the people who have already done it, that have been here for 4 years, 5 years, they absolutely deserve to have those accolades already. So I think that that was really smart. And as you'll see, I think these icons are really cool. I actually equipped them on my profile because I like how these look compared to how the other stuff looks. It's all visuals, it's all graphics. It's like, it's so important. Creative design is so important in games that people just don't understand, and they really should think about that more. So anyways, just showing you guys me collecting the stuff here. People kept asking where I got the dragon nameplate on the castle, and that was from the Grand Master. Now, this was at the time where they messed up. I obviously have all of my spirit beasts open and unlocked, but they did not unlock it here. So it took quite a bit of people complaining to CS before they retroactively allowed you to collect it. So that's where you get the dragon nameplate, which is actually really, really cool. I love it. And here is another thing that you can get for free from this event. So thank you, Evony. I do appreciate it, as I'm sure a lot of people appreciate it. You can get these little octopus things. It was just so funny. It definitely made us laugh. It was really, and you get these from conches that you can get from monsters and resource spots. So make sure you do that, because then you get these cool siren chests that get more of those little octopus thingies. So it's a lot of fun. We definitely had a lot of fun with it. And another cool element that we get for free if you grind is that frame that you see here that Sapphire is wearing. It's like the mermaid frame, which is really pretty. So if you go to that Triumph Celebration, you can grind to basically open up that 200K box, and you will get that frame. And obviously, if you spend money, you'll easily get to that 200K, but you can do all the little tasks that are needed to get to that 200K. So Sapphire was all over this event, by the way. She did like everything on the first day. So, but kudos to her. I don't know. Hopefully she'll come out with the big Siren castle. That would be freaking awesome. Actually, I'm looking forward to seeing if anyone from our server actually gets it. So that said, I can't believe this event is still going. So there's another thing. So this is the Victory Praise Eleanor. Same thing as Alessandra when we did the Mirror Lake Castle event. And basically, you are at the mercy of Evony luck, right? Like, you have to basically be at the luck of the mermaids and all of the good luck here to get an Eleanor for free, okay? Because there you go. I have good karma. I have good game karma. Look at that. How many chances was that? I think I did it 10 times. So you only get 40 free chances, and you will get those chances 30 from monsters and 10 from resource spots. So if you get the Eleanor from the gamble, kudos to you. You won the Evony lottery. Otherwise, you have to buy the packs to get those leafs to basically get her. And you want to get her because it impacts your fame. And obviously, getting her now is going to be better than waiting to get her, right? Because the chances of getting her now is much higher than if you wait for, 2 months from now. So the one thing that I think to jump on Evony, on Evony events are for the generals. And that's why like my historic general hall is always filled up, is because I really try to at least get the new generals each event. So just something to think about. So this next part, I'm going to credit Shang. Shang is on C5 and 5LC. He has a YouTube channel. I'm going to link it below. You got to watch him. 5LC is the one to watch for. Unfortunately, they got pushed to C4. So they were on fire. They were wrecking it. And unfortunately, they got pushed back to C4. So, you know, it's so disconcerting that Evony just really messes with our game. You know, we all had plans, we all had this, and then they just mess us up. So anyways, I'm showing you the information from Shang because I'm not doing this stupid meteor upgrade because as you saw, I'm not spending. And, you know, I will do it eventually, of course. I will do it. But right now, I'm not doing it. And the reason being is because I don't want to waste my fragments. So I get it. I can use my conquest fragments on stuff, but I really am holding out on getting the last of the freedom set so I can have the 30% march capacity that is so important for me. And so I have to focus on that first. And then, you know, it will get cheaper. The meteor stones are gonna get cheaper, just like Blazon's did, just like all of this stuff. It'll get cheaper. And well, Shang thinks that it won't get cheaper. I think it will. So I just think that a lot of people are jumping on this because of All Stars. And of course, because I'm not competing in All Stars this time, we're pushing Kotes and PP. Kotes and PP, I think PP already upgraded his planet bow. Sapphire upgraded a whole bunch. Medusa upgraded a whole bunch. So a lot of people that are competing for All Stars definitely upgraded their equipment. So you can read the screenshots here because really, for me, it was like, really, you're only getting a 2% bonus each upgrade? Like, that's a lot of money. This is a lot. And so this is kind of the estimate of the fragments for the meteorite. And as you know, on the full cake, you can get a bunch of free meteor stones. So maybe that's incentive to do the cake. But again, I really think that this stuff is going to get cheaper and you know, everything is going to get devalued anyway. So that's my take on it. I hope I'm not wrong, but I could be wrong. I don't think I'll be wrong because so far I've predicted everything on Evony. So far I've predicted everything they've done. They're really following the model of the King of Avalon, so that's why I know all the stuff that they're doing. So we're finally getting to the end of this update. Oh my gosh, thank goodness. And I'm really sorry that I did not go more into detail about the Amplify. Actually, if you want to learn more about Amplify, go to Shang's channel and comment on his YouTube and ask him. You can obviously read those screenshots there, but I'm just, my brain is mush right now, you know? Like, I can't handle anymore. I have like adult ADHD that's undiagnosed, and I realize that as I play this game more and more and more. So I probably should go get that checked. But anyways, this is the last that I want to show. Get the Rumune drinks, guys. You're gonna want to hit those Typhoon 17s. So get those Rumune drinks and stock up on all the fun stuff. I actually, again, like this event because we get the shave ice and the water balloons. And yes, I'm going to waste my triumph things on stupid shit because I want to, you know? Just, we want to have fun sometimes. So obviously the Douglas skin is the big heavy item, the big expensive item. Douglas is going to be like a pretty huge general. You can add this skin to him. So again, the concept is cool, right? The concept is cool. Like it could be like the scalping of the head, like that's part of war. But I just think it's cool to have like a skin to wear and then it adds boosts. But of course, that's a really expensive boost, and do those 20% stats, do they measure up to other things, right? So that is basically it, guys. Yeah, what do you think about the design? I thought the designs were beautiful. I thought they did a really good job. I feel like they got like a new designer and we're like, okay, we're not doing this Godzilla crap anymore. We're gonna make some beautiful designs, and I'm really happy with them. And I want to show you here on the fireworks that when you open up these fireworks, you do have a chance of getting a gold wizard. So you should be opening up those fireworks in fives as soon as possible because it can go towards your castle if you're going to be purchasing that castle. But anyways, and I can show you here. You see you get random prizes in that chest. So good luck, guys. I hope this was not a hot mess, but I will see you on the next one. And I think it'll be a lot more organized. Bye.